G'day, good morning, and welcome to another Catch the Spur. I do apologise in advance if my throat sounds a little bit husky this morning. It is 6 a.m. and I was up till about 1 o'clock watching the game last night, but let's get straight into it. So last night we played the Lion City Lionesses away, and we started with a pretty strong lineup. We had Kopp in goal, Nilden, Hunt, Koga and Neville across the back, Sulman and Spence Holt through the middle, Vinberg, Tanberg, Naz up top. Last night we did concede quite early, and I wasn't too concerned considering we did do the same thing against Liverpool last week, and then we turned that game around pretty well. And we did follow this form up within the 38th minute. Tanberg did knock through a penalty. I usually would say that a ball played that close to the middle of the goal is a bad penalty, and how much of that is luck and how much of that is mind games can be up to you. But that thing was struck hard. I'm surprised that net was still intact. From there, we did concede another goal from Paris before levelling it up with a great Sulman free kick, and then from there conceding another 2 goals. This was probably the worst game we had as a defence, and especially Amanda Nilden and Neville on the right both didn't have the best games I've ever had. Same with Claire Hunt, but I thought Koga was pretty strong generally. I am curious to see if this opens up a spot again for Bartz or Charlie Grant, or even bring Rubrink back in, just to change it up a bit. But then again, some managers would like to just keep it the same and have the team turn it around. So we'll see what happens next week against Arsenal. Speaking of Arsenal, this was our opportunity to go 2 points ahead because they did have a draw against Chelsea a couple of days earlier, and unfortunately we couldn't do that. So it would be interesting now to see how much fight we do take into that game and what kind of lineup we go for. As always, Olivia Holt was our standout player, and past her I didn't see a lot of really good performances. It was very courageous that Kopp got up after that boot to the face, but as I'd already mentioned, 3 of the back 4 were pretty average. In the middle, Sulman didn't have her best game, and Spence was quite quiet until giving away quite a few fouls. On the left, Vinberg had her really good moments of beating defenders and running with the ball, but nothing really came of it. And then same out on the right. I thought Naz was pretty poor. One of the goals came directly from her not being able to put any challenge on Aslani, and a lot of bad giveaways in bad areas. So I guess that means that my second best player is Koga. Maybe my third best player was Vinberg, and then the best player of the day was, of course, Olivia Holt. And I just wanted to talk a little bit more about Jess Naz. She had that opportunity in the box that was a cutback pass from Holt. Didn't get anything on it. As I've already stated, she had that really lackluster challenge on Aslani and kind of let her waltz past for, I believe it was the 3rd goal. And she gave away a lot of passes. So going forward, I'd really love to see Dennis or even Gunning-Williams get a lot more minutes. It was good seeing Gunning-Williams come on and have a lot of energy like she usually does. She's a runner, and I think we can really make the most of that when we've got Olivia Holt on the field to play those balls through to her. After a performance like that, we really just need to do the Taylor Swift and shake it off. If it was anyone other than Arsenal, I'd love to see Bartz come into the middle for Koga and Charlie Grant go out on the right, or even Rubrink out on the right for Neville. As well as that, I'd probably give Spence a spell with Artanen or Graham in the middle, just to change it up a bit. I'd also go ahead and not start just Naz. I'd probably prefer to play Gunning-Williams, England and Tanberg up top, but we'll see after this fixture how we look, and then we can re-evaluate. Anyways, with that performance out of the way, we can look forward. Look forward the same way that I'm trying to do with my fantasy team. I did once again roll the dice with Clinton and Shaw, but I have last night taken Shaw out with their run of fixtures. As well as Clinton, I've brought in Godfrey from the Lion City Lionesses. So I think there's a lot of points to be gained there. Unfortunately, I did have Kennedy come off the bench for a 1-pointer. It would have been nice to have Kirby or Hayes come in for 2, just that little bit extra. but it was upsetting to see both Kopp and Hunt cop 4 goals and no point. And as always, jump in the subreddit. Was going off last night in the match thread, so it was a really nice change of pace to see it being so busy. So please be sure to jump on there every week, get involved in conversation. We want to hear your thoughts and we want to get involved. But until then, I'll see you next week for Arsenal. Bye!